Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next part of video in the RestAssured series. Okay, so in the last video, we saw authentication. Then we saw test engine data providers. We saw. Okay, so in this video, we are going to see serialization and deserialization. This is one of the most important question which is asked in lot of rest assured interviews. Okay, so there's a very important question which is asked in lot of interviews. Okay, so let's see what we can do with serialization and deserialization. Okay, serialization is converting the JSON require JSON Pojo into an JSON. Okay, so Pojo class into a JSON, that is called as a serialization, and deserialization is the reverse. Okay, so JSON is converted back to the Java Pojo. Okay, plain old Java object, right? So that is called as an deserialization. Okay, let's see how to do serialization and deserialization with this particular video. Okay, let me create a new class. Okay, I'll create as some user. Okay, user I'll create. Okay, let me add the whatever the request which I'm going to pass. Okay, first one is string title. Okay, next one is string body. Okay, string author. Okay, so three variables I created. Now I'll create a default constructor public. Okay, user. Okay, okay, I created a default constructor now. Okay, now I'll create a parameterized constructor. Okay, for initializing this, right. So to making the current object, right, I'm going to use the parameterized constructor now. Okay, public user. Okay, string title, string body, string author. Okay, I'm going to pass three arguments here. Okay, let me initialize current object here, this title equal to title. This we are going to call the next class. Okay, this dot body, body, this dot author equal to author. Okay, so I've created a parameterized constructor. Now I'll generate the getter and setter. For that, you have to keep on the variables and right click and click on source and click generate getters and setters for all the three variables, right. Let me create get method and the set method. Okay, this we already seen the past video we saw. Okay, I created get method and set method for all the three variables. So in this class I created three variables. I created default constructor, then I created a parameterized constructor. I use this for initializing it as a current object. Then I use call created getters and setters method, so that it can be the values can be set and it can be retrieved through get. Okay, let me create a new class now. Serialize and deserialize. Okay, spelling's wrong. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, let me create a class, right? Serialize and deserialize. Let me create a class. Okay, now what I'll do is, right, I'll create a method. Okay, public void some create user. Okay, let me create it. Let me add a test so that it can be executed as an test ng. Okay, let me import it. Okay, now what I'll do is, right, I will call the first user class here and pass the values user equal to new, and I'll call the right parameters constructor which I right created there. First one is REST API. Just a name I'm giving. Okay. First is title. Next one is body learning. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is, right. Then I'm going to use right author. That is Frank. Right. I'll give this one. Okay. Let me give a semicolon. So I write past values for the parameterized constructor which I created in the previous class. Okay. Now what I'll do is, right, I will use the right, go to the previous code and right, let me call the copy the right static imports, rest assured imports for using all the right check-in keywords. Okay, let me copy and import the static keywords. Let me give a semicolon here. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, let me give a variable first. Let me use user. Okay, create. Okay, equal to, okay, given precondition. Okay, then dot content, right, content type, content type dot json. Okay, okay, 1 minute. Change type of create to then request specification. Okay, let me change it to a request specification. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, I'll give body. Okay, body, what I'll do is, right, I will give the body here. Okay, I'll call the user here. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, I'll give dot when. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll post. Okay, post, I'll give the endpoint here. Let me go to the previous code. Okay, I'll copy the full endpoint here. Okay, then I'll come here and I'll paste here. Okay, so now I copy the full endpoint here with the resource. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, then I'll give the validation dot then. Okay, then dot status code should be 200. Okay, then what I need to do is, right, I need to extract it. Okay, first what we did is JSON, right, sorry, the Pojo is converted as JSON when we pass here. Now the JSON needs to be converted into an Java object. For that we need to extract it. Okay, extract dot as. Okay, next, okay, user dot class. So what need to do is we need to extract as user dot class. Okay, then we'll give a semicolon here. Okay, let me go here. Okay, and change the type to the user here. Okay, now what I'll do is here, right, I'll go for the right sysout part. Okay, now what we need to do is, right, sysout, we need to get as an right java pojo object, right. For that, what we need to do is we need to give this one, create. So, okay, let me print it. Okay, so we need an right a pom.xml is missing here. So what we need to do is, right, we need to add this annotation in the user, so it ignores the properties which is not used. Okay, so we need to add this, right, json ignore properties, ignore known unknown equal to true. If you add it, then I run it, right, so it should work. Okay, now it's converted to an, right, a java object, right. So this is how the serialization and non deserialization is done. Serialization is converting the java pojo object to an json, and again deserialization is converting back the json to an java pojo, okay, pojo object. Okay, so training package dot user and the object. So this is how the serialization and deserialization is done through RestAssured. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you learned something out of this video. Have a nice day. Bye.